What is up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Coach Magali, and on this channel we break down concepts to finally get you to your goals of weight loss, building muscle, being healthier, all of the above. So if that's content that you're interested in and you enjoy things like that and want to learn more, do subscribe to the channel below so you get more videos like this. Let me know you like it by liking the video. So let's get into answering the question that you clicked on this video for, which is, should I do cardio or strength training to lose weight and body fat? Which is the best method? The simple answer to that question is both, but also neither. You're like, what? It's because this is the wrong question to be asking. Now, I know you came to this video for the answer to this question, and I'm gonna give it to you. But I wanna first start off with, you're possibly asking the wrong question, and this is why so many people don't achieve the result that they want. So let's go into a little detour explanation here. To understand how to lose weight and lose body fat, which is ultimately the purpose of why you're watching this video, you have to understand what it actually takes to get there. And there's one simple thing your body needs to allow the body fat to leave, and that is you being in a calorie deficit. I'm sure many of you have heard this saying many times. You're tired of hearing it, or maybe this is the first time you're hearing it. So I'm going to go quickly over what that means. Being in a calorie deficit is essentially this. Let's say in a day, while you're moving around, you exercise, you go to work, you shower, you eat, you breathe, all of the things that you do while you're alive, even sleeping, all of that burns off energy. We need food and calories. It's our gas to keep our car running. So let's say in a day, with everything considered, you burn 2,000 calories a day. That's your net output, how many calories you used up, how much money you spent. If you eat 2,000 calories, you meet what you've burned. Hence, maintenance. That is called your maintenance calorie. How do you know what your maintenance calories are? There's a million ways to figure it out. There's many calculators to give you a good estimate. I'll link a few below. This is the most important conversation, is we need to be in a calorie deficit. Now, being in a calorie deficit can be achieved in one of three ways. You restrict what you eat, so you control the intake. You burn off more calories through exercise and movement, or a combination of both. So to answer the question, which one should I do? You should do both. However, the most effective way to get into a calorie deficit is to restrict how many you're eating and ensure you're eating the right amount of food for your specific goals. The problem with looking at exercise as a means to burn more body fat, to burn more calories, is two things. One, it is so incredibly easy to overeat in calories. And I think this is not truly understood by most people. So whenever I say to somebody, you may be overeating, that's why you're not losing weight. In fact, it's for sure the case. If you're not losing weight, that's what that means. They say, well, I don't eat a lot of food. I don't have a lot of snacks. I don't eat a lot of junk food. I eat mostly healthy. I eat good, all of these things. But the fact of the matter is, most of the foods that we eat, we underestimate how much we're actually eating. So if you were to take a serving of peanut butter and measure it on the scale and compare it to what you typically put on your toast, you would probably notice it's 2 to 3 times what an actual serving size is. So you're talking about a few hundred calories of a difference in just one meal. You take that into account throughout the whole day, it adds up very fast. And it doesn't mean that you're eating a ton of food, a ton of volume of food. It's just the calories are too high for one reason or another. It's too much snacking, not really understanding portion sizes, boredom snacking, whatever it may be. There's a few extra calories in there that are preventing you from being in that deficit. And it doesn't take that much. That's the crappy part. I wish it wasn't the case. Trust me, I'm with you. But we have to work with the reality. So one, it's easy to overeat. And two, exercise, sadly, unfortunately, does not burn as much of the calories that we think it is burning. And I blame many things, but primarily false advertising and marketing. Your watch, the treadmill in the gym, the bike, the class advertisement saying you're gonna burn 1,000 calories an hour. While we do burn calories during exercise, and that is a way that we can burn off enough calories to be in a deficit, you would have to train like a madman every single day, all the time, if you didn't want to change your diet or pay attention to it. And unfortunately, nobody really has the time to do that, but it's always less than what we think. So if we think we're burning 800 calories, and let's say that technically would put us under a deficit, but we really only burned 300, but because we think we burned 800, we're eating more, As you can see, we're quickly out of that deficit without even realizing it. We've worked really hard at the gym, we're eating healthy, but we're still not in that deficit, which is enough to get the body fat off. So all that to say, using exercise as a way to burn off calories enough that you actually start losing body fat just on its own is a very difficult thing to do. It burns a lot less than you think, and it's super easy to offset that with eating. What I'm suggesting is think of exercise as a totally separate thing from weight loss. And I think this is the most healthy way to approach fitness and health and losing weight, is it removes the expectation that exercise is going to be the way there. And instead, it puts your focus on what do I need to do in my diet right now to ensure that I'm well fed, I'm eating nutritious food, but I'm also controlling the calories that I'm eating in some way. The first step is figuring out your maintenance calories, and then from there, figuring out how much you need to cut from that to put yourself in a deficit. Typically 250 to 500 calories is a good place to start. And whatever number you end up choosing to start with, you got to give it at least 2 to 3 weeks to see what's going on with your weight, to see if your numbers are changing. And if it's not, that means you're still at maintenance. Either you're not being accurate and you're eating a little more than you think you are still, or the calories are too high for you. And again, this is going to vary. It's going to depend on a lot of different things. Calculators or estimations are not perfect. It's a good place to start, and then you adjust from there. But 250 to 500 calories from your estimated maintenance is a good place to start. So let's say you have your diet under control, you're in a deficit, your weight is dropping. As that weight drops, cardio is good for overall health, endorphins, your heart. There are so many things that cardio does amazing. It's a stress relief, all of the above, and everybody should be doing it to not only stay healthy and maintain their body weight at a healthy weight, but also just to feel good and be a healthy person in general. Strength training is going to aid you in your weight loss journey because it's going to build muscle mass, tissue in the body that is very expensive. Think of it like a very exotic sports car. It burns gas faster than fat tissue. Let's say we have two identical people. They both weigh 165, both female, both 5'3", everything's the same. This person right here has a lot more muscle than this person. This person can burn calories faster, making it a little bit easier to maintain that lower weight, versus the other person's going to have a harder time because they don't have as much muscle. As we lose body fat, we're also going to lose muscle. That's just the name of the game. When you lose everything. And when you train with strength training specifically, and you build muscle while dropping the body fat because you have your diet under control, you're going to help prevent losing a ton of muscle unnecessarily. And losing muscle while losing body fat is not a good thing. Yes, you'll be lighter, but you won't be as strong, you won't be as energetic, your bones will be brittle. And typically what most people want is to be lean, but also defined and toned and muscular in a way. You don't have the muscle built, it's just going to decline much more rapidly. So everything's going to go, and that's just not a good place to be either. So having muscle is going to help maintain that lower body fat, help keep it off, burn through more calories. Cardio is going to make your heart more efficient, you healthier, you feel better, have better endurance, in combination with your diet being where it needs to be, controlling your calories, making sure you're not overeating, and being very honest with the foods that you're consuming. That's going to be the long-term sustainable, actually keep the weight off strategy. So as you can see, it's not about what exercise you choose. It really doesn't matter. You can technically lose weight without exercising a day in your life. But is that going to result in the body, in the health, and the energy that you truly want? Likely not. So that's why I say you do both. It's not this or that. It's both of them. But where your focus should mainly be is controlling that calorie intake, because it is going to be the most effective and the most accurate. If you control your calories, you know you're in a deficit, then you're golden. Trying to use exercise to burn off extra calories and make up for all the bad things you're eating is a really, really unsustainable method. And it doesn't work. How many people do you know, or maybe you're one of them, I've been there myself, where I've trained really hard. I went to go do cardio, I did classes, and my body never changed because my diet wasn't where it needed to be. So the best strategy, again, step 1, figure out your maintenance calories, deduct 250 to 500 from there, give it 2 to 3 weeks of consistently sticking to that plan as best as you can. And if you're not seeing a change, then you adjust in the direction that you need to change. Then you choose an exercise program that includes both strength training and cardio. 3 to 5 days a week is perfectly fine. No need to do anything more than that. I would recommend nothing less. Choose the type of cardio you enjoy. Choose the type of strength training you enjoy. The workout split that makes you the happiest, or at least makes you hate it the least. And it gives you the freedom to truly exercise and enjoy it, instead of using it as a dreadful experience because I have to burn off all these calories. And it just becomes this really stressful game of playing catch up, right? You eat too much food, then you gotta burn it off, but then you eat again, and then you have to burn it off. And it's just a cycle that never ends, and it's not even effective. It doesn't even actually get you to the result. Whereas if you just took a little bit of time and your habits with your eating, you would get there a lot faster, you would feel a lot better, and you would physically look and be in a better place. So all of that to answer the question, yes, you should be doing both. But I hope that this video gave you the perspective that exercise is there to make our lives better, to enhance our lives, to give us energy, to make us strong, to make us healthy, to make us energetic and confident, not to punish or catch up with calories that you ate at lunch. Like, it's so much more than that, you know? And again, not only is it so much more than that, it doesn't even actually work that way. It's just a better approach, a healthier approach, a more effective approach, and just better all around. Hopefully this video gave you a new perspective, made you think about it a little bit different. This is a conversation a lot more people need to know about, a mentality that will serve a lot more people. There's a healthier way to do it, and a much better way to do it. So if this video was helpful for you, please let me know in the comments. Let me know any thoughts, any things that came up for you. I'm happy to have a discussion about this, anything that stood out to you. And if you find that this video was super helpful for you and you know it would help somebody that you know, please do share it with them. Let them know about this video. Hopefully it's able to help them as much as it helped you. And like this video so that I know to make more content like this because you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.